It's September 18th and you're watching GameSpot News. I'm your host Chris Waters, and today we've got HD resurrections, corporate reorganizations, and damaged reputations. Let's get to it, shall we? The game that took the world by storm 7 years ago is finally back with an HD update. Say hello to Wii Sports Club. Announced today by Nintendo, Wii Sports Club is a high-definition overhaul of the original Wii Sports that will be downloadable through the Nintendo eShop. Those who download Wii Sports Club will be given a trial pass that allows them to play any available game for a 24-hour period. After this period ends, players can either purchase a day pass for $2 in order to play all available sports for a 24-hour period, or buy permanent access to individual sports for $10 each. Tennis and bowling will be available individually starting November 7th, with boxing, baseball, and golf following later. Wii Sports Club also features online multiplayer and Miiverse integration, but I'm curious to know what you think about that pricing scheme. Leave a comment below and let me know what you think. The Day Pass, is it a good idea or is it a less good idea? Electronic Arts has found a new CEO and he's one of their own. I'll explain what that means now. Andrew Wilson, formerly the executive vice president of EA Sports and Origin, will fill the role left vacant by John Riccitiello's resignation in March. In a statement, Wilson said he envisions EA as, quote, the world's greatest game company, but perhaps shareholders don't quite share his confidence. After the announcement, EA's stock value dipped by over 3%. In other game biz news, Sega has acquired Atlus, the developers of Persona and Shin Megami Tensei. By purchasing the bankrupt publisher Index Corporation, Sega will, quote, gain access to prominent IPs and can expect to achieve steady flows of revenue. This hopefully means some new games in those series sometime soon, and those of you who live in Japan can probably expect some new pachinko machines themed around Chie and her undying passion for meat.
You want to hear the reason I eat meat? Because it's there!
It's scarcely been out for 36 hours and GTA 5 has already generated $800 million. Parent publisher Take-Two Interactive announced the figures earlier today, which are the highest in Take-Two's history and the highest for the Grand Theft Auto series. Grand Theft Auto 4 sold 3.6 million copies on its opening day, but Take-Two has not yet disclosed how many copies GTA 5 has sold. Finally, in its bid for living room dominance this fall, Microsoft is currently exploring hundreds of concepts for original Xbox One programming. In an interview with Bloomberg, corporate vice president Phil Spencer talked about having hundreds of ideas incubating and said that they have some new announcements for TV shows coming pretty soon. A Steven Spielberg-produced Halo TV show has already been announced, and the upcoming game Quantum Break will also have a tie-in show. Spencer commented that he thinks there will be a certain level of interactivity to what they do, which begs the question, how would you want to interact with a TV program? Would you want to steer the plot, vote on outfits, hold the very fate of characters in the palm of your hand? Let me know in the comments below. That's it for today. Thanks for tuning in and sharing your comments below or via Twitter using the hashtag GSNews. If you're watching on YouTube, don't forget to subscribe and join us tomorrow as the news marches ever onward. See you then.